Divinity Lost explores mature and often graphic themes, including extreme violence, gore, drugs, sexuality, mental illness, difficult social and political themes, and human suffering. Some viewers, okay, a whole lot of viewers may find this content disturbing. Since we're not able to honor an X card on pre-recorded content, viewer discretion is strongly advised. We have a ton of content on our channel for those with less extreme tastes, so if this kind of horror isn't for you, please browse our other games.
October 5th, 2015. The air inside the police cruiser smells of old smoke and drugstore aftershave, steeped into worn vinyl and aging upholstery. In the rear view is the slouching remnant of Bell Ridge, a tiny company town in Rhode Island between Greyfall and Pawtucket. It thrived once. It's quiet, peaceful, God-fearing. Now, some 20 years after the paper mill closed, it's in decline. Those that remain scrape out a living from shift work, side hustles, and stubborn hope. Sergeant Bill Dawkins is in the driver's seat. A jolly giant of a man with mutton chop sideburns and very thoughtful eyes. His meaty hands are relaxed on the wheel. It's like he's been molded into that position over the decades. His eyes scan the road, more out of habit than necessity. These streets really haven't surprised him in years. His uniform is worn but clean, the fabric faded at the elbows and a badge dulled by time. He whistles a familiar tune in the absence of a functional radio or any other chatter on the police channels, familiar to his passenger. Carter Sullivan. As the camera pans over to the passenger seat, tell me what it sees.
It sees a young 20s woman of Hispanic descent, very put together, neat, very by the book uniform, crisp uniform, fresh. She would never have a worn out elbow in her uniform. She, no matter how many years she was on the force, because she feels so strongly that she has to prove herself in this very male-dominated field. She had to prove herself to her father.
Who was her father?
He was dad. He was a cop.
Was he a good cop?
I think so.
Are you sure?
I think so.
Yeah, we think what we want sometimes, don't we? Okay.
He was my dad.
Yeah.
He was my dad. He was a good man. He was my hero.
And here you are, back home in this cop car.
Yeah.
What do you know about this Sergeant Dawkins? Tell me about him.
He is he was my dad's partner once, and now he's mine. He was my dad's best friend. He's been like an uncle to me my whole life. He always called me kiddo. Still calls me kiddo. And that rankles just a little bit because I am still new to the force, and I'm really trying to prove myself worthy in this field, and he's just been there in the background.
Why is that tune familiar? You don't know the song, but where do you remember hearing it? Out of Tom, or out of Bill. I'm looking at Tom in the chat. I gotta stop looking at the chat, guys. Sorry.
I think probably when they were fishing sometime, they took me fishing now and then, and I think they must have whistled or sung something then, or maybe it was on a radio. I don't know.
It's this image of still water in your head, right? Little splashes as insects kind of dip along the top and the fish strike at them. There were always awkward silences in those moments between Dawkins and your dad. There was no doubt that they were like brothers. There was no doubt that he loved you. Why are you worried about today? Oh, this evening, I should say. It's your first trip out on the night shift.
I'm worried about staying awake on the night shift. Sleep and I have an interesting relationship. But
why are your hands shaking? Why are your hands shaking, Carter? Why don't you give me a roll for your dark secret, please?
Look.
Let's establish that for the session.
Where am I rolling?
It's in your character sheet, I think. Let me look. It's down on toward the right. I think there's a button you can click to roll it. I want to say what it is out loud in case you succeed.
Okay. Roll to GM?
Yeah, do that.
Ooh.
Right? Ooh. Okay.
Oh,
so guys,
early.
Yeah, I know, right? So those of you who are watching, every character in Kult has a dark secret, and many of those at the beginning of the session or at key milestones in the session, you have to roll. Thank you for that, Carter. Why are your hands shaking right now?
Because I haven't had my medication and I've had to change the schedule of my medication to accommodate night shift, and I'm not used to it yet.
You all right there, kiddo? Says the sergeant, who you know, of course, in his early days was a transplant from Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Being nervous isn't going to do you no good. We're going to pick up a little surprise for you, kiddo.
Uh-oh.
Well, I just to be
I kind of
honest.
sit on my hands.
Yeah, they're sweaty. And you know, this sort of like cheap vinyl of the police cruiser it makes it even worse. It's kind of slick under your hands. You can feel the cracks of the age of it.
Yeah.
So I figured, since you pulled the academy off with honors and, well, hell, you came back here to work on the force, do a little something special for you. He smiles, he's driving. Just ahead. No, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I just politely say thank you, although the wheels are turning in my brain, wondering if this is going to be some kind of hazing thing, or it's going to be something truly kind, or
yeah,
it's going to be donuts. I don't know.
So it's just after the carcass of the ruined mill. The cruiser turns off of County Road 17, which is rough enough, suddenly into a rutted dirt road, right? So the car's kind of bouncing around. You can hear this various equipment and stuff kind of. Yeah, you reach up and grab the oh shit bar. Trees are pressing in from all sides. There's this tall grass as you're moving along, and it kind of creates these weird reflections and shadows up in the trees from the headlights, right? Every once in a while, you'll see a mailbox. One here, one there. It's pretty remote. And then ahead, you see like this, it's almost like the Ewok village, right? Like down on the ground, of course, but there's these little motes of light here and there. It's a trailer park. What are you thinking, Carter?
Have I been here before?
I'm going to assume that, you know, it's a small town. So you know that, yeah, this is basically kind of where the lower class folks in town live. There's lots to say about, you know, what it might have once been, but the most of the trailers are sort of single wide in a state of real serious disrepair. So it's not like a manufactured housing community. It is a proper trailer park. You see a big cluster of mailboxes down by the road. Cruiser kind of turns in. You look like a little nervous there.
I'm just wondering what you're up to.
Kiddo, I'm not up to nothing bad. We're just gonna commemorate your, let's say, coming of age. I'm proud of you. Your dad would be too. We're not gonna let this slip by without something special, you know? Something special for later.
All right.
So the camera pans. It's dim lamplight. There's cluttered counters, carpet that's really worn thin by years of just pacing and spills and what have you. There's an oscillating fan in the corner, and its rhythm's kind of broken by this click. Something wrong with the motor. It's been like that for years. And it's pushing the heavy scent of like microwave dinners and like mentholated rub throughout the entire space. Aunt Bebe's toiling in the kitchen. You know she's got a house coat on. It's probably some kind of awkward floral pattern and a head full of curlers. She's sort of, See, the downside, Quinton, is Aunt Bebe. Well, she needs you as much as you need her. She's suffering from dementia. It may not be early onset dementia either. Every once in a while, you'll hear her from your room shouting, probably an answer to the question on The Price is Right. 42! Hallelujah, Jesus, 42, she says. As the camera moves through the sort of paper-thin door that closes off your room, what does it see, Quinton?
In my room?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I moved in here with Aunt May.
Bebe.
Bebe. All right.
Barbara.
Baby. Sorry. Okay. Moved in here with Aunt Bebe, end of my late teens when I moved from Chicago for reasons, and moving in with her. So I have a bunch of posters of stuff, like posters of, bands, and posters of bullshit, and posters like one of the big, like, anonymous images with the Guy Fawkes mask, and there are also a lot of pictures around.
Like what kind of pictures, Q?
They start off as kind of, vague, generic pictures, just like images of stuff. And they actually become more and more artistic and also more and more strange as they kind of go through. They're mostly black and white, and like a close-up of, a grating in a fireplace, or like a close-up of a close-up of like a park bench with like a used condom kind of like hanging off the side and
glistening.
Yeah,
you caught the light just right.
Yeah.
Mix of lubricant and semen.
Yeah. It wasn't mine, unfortunately, but I took a picture of it. It was kind of awesome. But it's just a lot of like, it kind of, I got my vape stuff all around. I have there's like a single bed, almost like the bottom half of a bunk bed. And the posts still come up, but the top bunk is gone. It broke off at some point. And it smells like dirty clothes. It smells like food and dishes that I just haven't taken out there yet. And
I appreciate you dodging the point, but what's on the screen of your fucking laptop? That's really what I'm asking you, Quinton, is what's on the screen of your laptop.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
So, are you going to tell us? Are you going to actually tell us what's on your laptop, or are you going to hide from it somewhere?
I'm going to hide it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I kind of fold it so that I place it so it's like covering my crotch, just like in case like Aunt Baby is going to come in.
So there's a splash of headlights through these bent up mini blinds. If the window beyond weren't so cloudy, you might be able to see through. But you can at least tell that there's a car that's pulled in, and of course, that you're expecting someone.
Yep.
So you're folding up your laptop and kind of getting your gear, putting it in your backpack, I assume, right? Your camera and some other things.
Oh, yeah.
And a couple seconds later, you hear this sort of, as her foot falls in her little slippers. She's a heavy woman, so she shakes the entire trailer when she moves. She bangs, bangs on the window. I'm sorry, of the door, and she says, "You little son of a bitch, the police is here. What did you do? What did you do? Open that door."
I open the door and be like, "Aunt Baby, no. It's nothing bad. You know that I've been hanging out with Doc and everything's going to be okay. Don't worry about it. I got a job with him."
She's got a wooden spoon. And it's obviously got some food. She's been stirring something, and she's a very large woman, kind of blocking the way to the door, and her nostrils are flared. "You best not get mixed up with the police. You're going to get yourself in trouble. You came here to get out of trouble, boy. I will wear your ass out."
I'm holding back, saying like, "Too late."
Yeah,
but
yeah.
No, hey, Aunt Baby, no. Everything's okay. I'm doing a job for them. I'm not in trouble. I'm not anything.
Why don't you give me a influence others roll?
Okay.
Just practicing mechanics here.
Influence. All right.
Yeah.
And how do I roll that?
There should be like a button in there. It's that plus charisma, but I think there's a button for all those things.
Holy crap. I am so sorry. What did you ask me to roll again?
Influence other.
Influence other. Okay.
You see that, like the player actions with the stats and stuff? You see them?
I don't. Oh.
So it's where the sort of shapes are, where the
yeah, all
right.
those like.
So there's a button there for like it's
like
a bottom.
Fortitude. Oh, at the bottom.
Yeah,
bottom.
see by charisma. There's an influence other button.
There it is. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
Thanks.
no, it's okay. It's okay.
All right. So did it do anything?
Don't know.
No. All right.
Does it pop up something when you?
It did not.
It should.
And so let me take a look at this. I have it in another screen, of course, and so.
Oh, so it will pop up a modifier prompt on the main Roll20 screen. That's kind of a pain in the ass if you have it.
Oh, okay. All right.
So,
let me do it this way. That's okay.
Yep.
So modifiers just say 0.
Yep.
And then submit.
Yep. There we go. Oil in the dice.
Hey, success, baby.
Good. Okay. Yeah. So you say this, and there's this moment, Quinton, and it's been like this, and I think you might have made a short film about this kind of thing once, but sometimes when Aunt Bebe is having an episode, she just forgets everything. She knows that you're part of this youth program. She knows that you've got this relationship. Mm-hmm. Her eyes soften as you're standing there. "Oh, baby, I knew you weren't getting in no trouble. You know, Aunt Baby just worries about you. Your mama would kill me if I let anything happen to you." And she reaches up and she pets your head. You can see around her fingernails where she picks. She's picked the cuticle almost back to the knuckle.
Oh, God. I'm going to take her hands and start and kiss where that is, like, "Aunt Baby, no." Yeah, I know. You're just worried about me. You love me. I love you. I'm just gonna, you just stay here. You watch your game shows. You watch your stories. I'll be back. Everything's gonna be okay.
She sniffles a little bit. "You're such a sweet boy. Such a sweet. I'm gonna have something sweet for you to eat when you come home now. Now, you go do your police job. You go do that. Your mama would be so proud. She'd be so proud of you, baby." But she stops for a moment. "But if you lied to me, I'll kick your ass."
If I'm lying to you, I'll let you kick my ass.
She steps aside. You feel the swat of the wooden spoon on your ass. Let's have a roll for your disadvantage. There's, I believe it's the top one that you need to look at.
Okay.
There's a post to GM. Mm-hmm.
Oh, crud, I just rolled this. Wait, let me try this. Let me cancel that. Let me go to post to GM instead.
As you close your laptop, it's occurring.
Okay.
Uh-oh, nice. Okay. So your eye closes on your inbox, and there's a message that you were expecting to arrive that has not. So
Okay.
your heart rate kind of slows down. Do you bring your laptop with you out of curiosity? What, you bring all your stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in case I need to look at other stuff and,
Right.
play around with some things. Yeah, it's in there.
Got it. I scrolled down far enough for the screen to see that. Roll. Yes. Yes. Okay. Cool. Sorry.
Okay.
Doing three things. Tell us about as you're walking through this trailer and heading toward the door. There's obviously a knocking at the door. How are you feeling? How are you feeling about tonight?
I mean, I feel pretty good. I'm glad that Doc thought that I could do this. I'm glad to help him out because I know that his little kiddo is going to be. This is her first night, and he's really excited about it. And I want to help him out because I like him. I won't tell him that, but I like him.
Yeah.
And I mean, also, Carter's kind of. I don't mind putting her in my view screen there.
Yeah. Is that right?
I can work with that, definitely. But I mean, I'm a professional. And I can't believe I'm a professional doing this, but I'm a professional doing this, and I'm not going to let him down.
Yeah.
It's easy money. Really, that's what it is. I just make this up, make her look pretty, make her look police-like, and just get some easy money. No problem.
So tell us, what do you do when you're not doing little wedding gigs and little special occasion gigs as a cinematographer? What is it that you really do?
Oh my God. So let me tell you about my blog. I have this vlog, Dark Ledger. And I mean, it started off as like, when I started in Chicago. And so started it with like conspiracy theories and, urban legends and all my parkour runs. And so like with my little GoPro and, doing parkour and showing off all this cool stuff around Chicago. And then when I ended up having to come here, I still did that stuff. I still did parkour. And oh my God, some of those, like all of those abandoned buildings are so fucking cool. And there's just the weirdest shit in there. And some of the pictures that you can get in there are just like those weird staircases or like looking up through. Oh my God. So that's the kind of thing that I do.
So you believe in that shit? You think it's real?
How
many followers do you have?
How many what?
Followers. I mean, are you really a YouTuber or what?
I mean, yeah, I am. I got like 2,075 or something like that. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of people for, me, kid like me. I'll get there. I'll break through. I watch some of the other vloggers that have some real good stuff. And, I just try to do what I can. But, it's, my English teacher, my senior English teacher, we had to read this like bullshit Hamlet, whatever. And I can't even believe I'm going to say it. And I'm totally going to mess up the quote and I don't care. But they're like, hey, Horatio, there's a bunch of shit out in the universe that people don't recognize, but who knows if it's real or not? It's something like that. I don't remember the original, like, what's his name, Shakespeare or something, but I just don't remember. But I thought it was kind of cool. So, who knows what's out there? I just keep an open mind, and then we'll see what happens.
One's kind of left to wonder if behind all the hustle and bustle, if there's not just a scared kid that wishes they meant something. But we can move on. There's a knock at the door, and you're there.
Who is it?
I'm just gonna say Bugs Bunny. You hear him? Bugs Bunny kind of muffled.
Should have taken a left at Albuquerque, bitch. And I opened the door. I was like, "Hey, Doc, how you doing?"
Hey, there, buddy. How are you? So,
all right, blammo. All right, are you ready? Are you ready for me tonight?
Well, I mean, I would have thought you should have worn your uniform or whatever you do with your making films and whatnot. But yeah, we're ready. Listen, she's in the car.
This is my uniform, man.
She's in the car, and I haven't found a way to tell her about it. She's not exactly, say, the most, let's say, she's kind of modest, and I'm afraid it's going to really freak her out. So maybe we maybe we make it like you're documenting the police side of things.
Yeah.
I haven't told her about any of the. So did I tell you that the council approved this? So we're going to be on the actual website, like on the internet and everything.
Did you tell her about the porn part?
No.
Oh, Doc, I love.
I didn't. Listen. We got to play this straight, though. Here's the thing. This is going to be on the city's website. First new cop in 25 years, and it's a female, and it's the daughter of a deceased police officer. It is going to be phenomenal, and she's going to be honored.
I mean, seriously, what a great angle, and this, I don't know, this, go-getter lady and lady cop, and she takes her dad's place, and she grew up in the force, and now she is, and I got that shit. I got that covered.
I was hoping you would. So here, and he's got a folded wad of cash. Like we agreed, half up front, half once you get the edit done on time. Because, I mean, if we're late, then they'll put something else up, something about the damn county fair or what have you.
Don't worry, I got this. I in all seriousness, I know what this means to you. I know what this means to me. I probably know what this means to her. It might not mean shit to her. Who knows? But I know it's important, and it could be a very professionally vanilla break for me, and I can handle that.
Well, let's get while getting's good. And baby, I'm taking your youngin'. We're gonna go make us a movie.
Bye, Aunt Baby.
You hear?
We're not making porn.
$3.99. You hear? Motherfucker. She's obviously off on the price.
Oh, she does not like that Drew Carey. He should have just stayed on his own show. I'm sorry. I mean, although she still calls him Bob Barker, she does.
She calls him Bob Barker. You're absolutely right. Mm-hmm. So Parker, I keep saying Parker. Carter, from your spot in the car, obviously he's, you don't wait here now. I'll go get our esteemed guest, and he hikes his pants up and goes to the door. We have this exchange. And now kind of walking through the sort of, there's like kids' toys out from all the, neighborhood kids from all the other trailers, other things that they're kind of dodging, but they're walking back to the car and you can see them in the headlights. So you see this guy, Quinton Phillips. Mm-hmm. You recognize him.
Oh,
Tell me what you know about Quinton Phillips.
I've heard about him at like the briefings and stuff like that. But I haven't met him before. He's some kid. I don't know how old he is, but he's like always like first on the scene. And he's got this drone that he shoots footage from, and it seems like he's always trying to get some inside scoop. Like he wants to be famous or something. I don't know, but I guess sometimes he comes up with some useful stuff for the force, so they kind of put up with them. But there's some worry that he's maybe getting into stuff that he shouldn't, and I don't know. That's what I know about him.
So Quinton, you reach the car and you can see there with her hair back, you see Carter in her fresh uniform, perfectly ironed, looking like she's ready to attend some kind of award ceremony. How do you regard each other, like as you go? And of course he opens the back door for you. Turns out you can't. It's not super easy to
I know for me, I start off looking at her as if like, how is she going to look through the camera? First of all, so like, what's going to be the best? What's the best? Like, what are her best features? What will be her best side? That sort of thing.
Like, so like checking her out outside of the car.
Professional.
Yeah.
Although I'm also looking very closely at her, so it may look like it may look creepy, but I'm honestly being professional.
Nice.
Creepy will come later. What?
What vibe are you giving back, Carter? So he's there, kind of. Doing the frame fingers and that sort of thing and kind of checking you out. What's your What's your vibe?
I'm, as usual, I'm trying to maintain a really professional, controlled appearance. I'm trying to like quietly assess him. Just kind of like take inventory. What's he wearing? What's he carrying? Very investigative. But I'm also trying to, keep my face kind of a mask, and I want to be an authority figure.
Nice.
Over this kid. I don't want to like, not intending to push my weight around or anything, but I just I'm older than him. I probably by a couple of years. How old are you, Q?
I'm mid-20s.
All right, so you're actually probably older than me.
I'm assuming that when I came to stay in Bell Ridge, you were either like at college or at police academy or something like that. So we may not have like run into each other until you came back to work here full time.
And what's crazy, right? The police department consists of probably 10 people, something like that. And to have a beautiful young woman, especially one that's intelligent and driven as you are, it was like show-stopping for Q. But obviously you're back there kind of, in the records room or whatever, and generally speaking, not out where people would see you. But yeah, quietly watching. What do you,
I went to you probably didn't see me in high school so much because first of all, we were in different crowds. Clearly.
Oh, yeah.
But also I went to like the local vocational program for the police for their law enforcement program, so you would not have seen me.
All right.
Where out of curiosity, just where did you see Carter Q?
Where did I see her?
Yeah. You know something, don't you?
I do. I'm not sure if I saw her, but I'm pretty sure it's her. Just going back through some, going back through some old records, things on the net, and I found this old username linked to some archived chat logs and some other things, and I am pretty damn certain that is Carter.
Well, we'll see, won't we?
Pretty spicy stuff in there, some pretty interesting things.
You never
also,
tell her
I saw her
that,
at the
would you?
7-Eleven, and she was out kind of late at night, and she had like some really nice lipstick on and kind of a short skirt. So, those two things are kind of at war in my brain.
Mm.
None of those things are against the law.
No, they're not. They could be. No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to be bad yet.
Yeah.
I'm a professional.
So you guys...
Just remember I'm armed.
Yeah, you are. I can't forget that. Do you have your handcuffs?
Ooh.
I have a taser.
I've never been tased before. Well, I've never been tased during. That might be interesting. Sorry.
Why don't you both quit? Because you're starting to freak me out just a little bit. This conversation's a little over the top for me. As he shuts the door heavily.
Doc.
I didn't realize you knowed each other. Carter and Quinton.
I know of him.
Yeah, we don't know each other.
Where I come from, folks
before.
don't talk to each other like they know each other. And unless they know each other. And he winks at Quinton as if to say, watch it there, buddy.
I got you, Doc. I'm a professional. In fact, how would you like me to address you as we are, as we're making this video? And yeah, how would you like to be addressed?
What video?
Doc, like what the?
Well, I was trying to find an opportunity to tell you.
This was probably the worst way possible.
I'm
nice
looking
job,
between
Doc.
the two of them, back and forth.
It kind of snuck up on me, what with the church picnic and all. Carter, I got you a spot on the city website. They are so excited to have you joining police force. They want to honor you by sort of documenting your first steps onto the force. New blood, first one in 25, first female officer we've had here. And I know you don't love this sort of thing. He kind of glances back at Q as if to say that, or maybe you do. But
I'm giving like the dorkiest thing, like, keep going, champ.
we wanted to honor your dad's legacy by showing that you'd followed in his footsteps. I know you'd never say yes. I know you never would if I'd asked you, so I kind of played it close.
You're right about that.
Don't you want to honor your dad's legacy, though?
Yes.
Well,
Tell you what, can
Of course
I
I
give you my
do.
vision? Let me give you my vision of this before Doc just like, I don't know, buries himself in shit. So I'm seeing this as a legacy, so we can bring in images of your father, tell your father's story, tell his story through your eyes.
Yep.
You know, Doc said you were, watched him on the force as you were growing up, and how did this man affect you? Why are you here now? And so looking at it that way, telling this combined story and giving this background and showing the tradition of your family. That's the way I want to do this. Doc said I should just make a porn, but I said no.
I didn't say nothing about making any kind of porn, and he kind of laughs.
Totally said porn.
If there weren't plexiglass in the way, you can imagine he probably would have a hold of you by now.
I put a hand on my taser.
We can use that in the porn if you need to, but no, not right now. I'm just sorry. I'm just dicking with Doc because, man, I love the mess with him.
Should be nice and easy, right?
That's what your wife said.
What in the world? Watch your mouth. You do not talk about my wife, boy.
That's right. I shouldn't talk about her with my mouth full. Sorry, Doc. Anyway.
He's pulling away, and as you say that, he stomps the brake, and your face eats the plexiglass.
Yes! Oh.
Your lips bleeding. You sumbitch don't talk about my wife. Did you hear me?
I heard you, Doc.
I chuckle.
Heard you, Doc.
All right, then.
And honestly, in my brain, that's what I was going for, to make Carter laugh and feel a little more comfortable. So if I could do that by making an ass
like,
out of myself and you,
yeah,
absolutely.
Is this your first time in the back of a cop car?
No. I mean,
Should have seen that coming.
that's all right.
I thought they said you were smart.
I am smart. I got you to smile, didn't I?
0-1 so far.
Mm-hmm. So, anyway, how would you like me to address you?
My name's Carter.
So, in the video, do you want me to call you Carter? Do you want me to call you like Officer Sullivan? I don't know how you want that. So that's something we'll need to talk about.
I mean, this is very new, but I guess we're just going to have to see what feels comfortable right now. It feels like if you are interviewing me on film, you should be referring to me as Officer Sullivan.
All right.
Off camera, I'm just Carter.
Just Carter. All right, Just Carter. We can do that. Not a problem.
So you're
I see a second one. Look at me. I'm pretty good.
You're driving along this sort of dirt road back out onto the highway and headed back toward town to do your typical patrol. For whatever reason, Dawkins really happens to enjoy the night shift. You know, he volunteers an awful lot during the day for church, doesn't sleep much, so that's probably something to do with it.
We have that in common.
So I'm thinking, Quinton, are you getting pictures and sort of video of all along the way kind of thing?
Like some video, but then also I can pull some stills out of that, and really just I'm not sure yet, but yeah, as much as I can, and also like from the back seat, like what would this look like if I were back here in the back seat for a real purpose. And,
yeah.
And so just kind of trying to get the, in fact, you know what, guys, just pretend I'm not here. Just go ahead and do your regular talk stuff and, talk about what's going to happen tonight. just pretend I'm not here.
I love that. So, Carter, this is a good opportunity to talk about this shitty little town. Nothing really happens here. Why the hell did you come back here? Really?
Why? I mean, did I ever really leave? I left for the academy and then came back because they offered me a job. Made sense to serve in the town that my dad served and where Uncle Dawkins serves, and Dawkins is really the last person I have in the world. So it made sense to start my career here. I may move later, but
so you're thinking about these things, you're tapping. Still nervous, right? We've established that. You're coming around this bend. The headlights are coming along. There's a memory that creeps up. It's a truck. Your brother's next to you. He's bleeding. His hands are shaking. Something happened. You don't know what. He's trying to get away from something. And then he loses control. Everything goes crazy. How do you react to that in the moment?
In the moment, I dig my fingernails into the sides of my legs without changing my posture, and kind of focus on a spot on the dashboard.
Nice. So you're there, holding it in. Let's have a keep it together roll, please. Damn it. Good for you. So you squeeze it. You almost sort of feel your fingernails kind of wanting to bend back, right? Because of those thick uniform, like sort of tactical pants that you wear. But it's enough, just enough pain to kind of bring you back. Since you haven't had your medicine. But you might need to soon. You might need to. So you make your way into town. The only real major lights is kind of on the south end of town. There's this diner that's there, and it's famous for its south end diner sign. It just says south end. The diner bit is gone. Open 24 hours a day. No one's ever there at night. The occasional trucker maybe, right? You're kind of cruising in. Q, you're sort of scanning all these different directions, getting some B-roll and all this good stuff. Then suddenly out of nowhere, a van pulls right in front of the squad car. Carter, as you're there, still gripping your leg and still kind of, trying to focus on not reliving that, it all comes back to you again. Dawkins has to react very quickly to straighten the vehicle. You see you're behind a van. Quintessential murder van, maybe. Construction van for others. Plumber, maybe. You don't know. Give me an observe the situation, and I'll take that from both of you guys as you steady yourself.
Okay.
Dawkins, some bitch just came out of nowhere. Nice.
Where the hell is that?
It's under...
Perception.
Yeah, perception. Yeah. Oh, nice. So you got the higher one. So let's start, and you're also in the front. So Carter, ask 2 questions, please.
I can only ask from this list?
No, not really. Some examples, let's say, but yeah.
2 questions.
They don't have to be those exact questions.
So we have a child molester van, and can I combine this with my instincts?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
So this is an advantage, guys, who are watching out there on the stream. She's going to use the advantage to help her out.
Ooh.
So this isn't, so this is not a rollable thing.
No, it's not a rollable thing, but it means that, you'll get +2 instead of +1. Right? So if you act on the answers that you get, any rolls associated with that will then get a +2 bonus.
Oh,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do I see? What do I see?
So your police training is like this montage, right? If you think of it as what the camera would show you, you kind of like flashes of the van. And let me throw the scene up here real quick so that we can talk about this van. You should be able to see that.
Jesus. All right. That's horrifying.
I mean, it's not the nicest van. Being honest.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's completely muddy. Do ignore the plate. So there is what looks to be a handwritten something there, but it's maybe written in pencil, Carter. So that's the first thing that jumps out at you. That's my first answer to your question. So you see this kind of old van, obviously unkept. Could be that it was out in the sticks doing some construction work, though. You're not sure. Really dirty windows as well, as you see here. Right taillight is out, and the plate is not present, properly displayed.
Okay. Can I see through those windows at all?
So as you can tell that there's some, it looks like there's probably some shelving that's built up in there in the tiny bits of clear spot, right? Most of it's hazy and muddy, but yeah, there's some shelving, maybe plumbers or electrician or something like that, equipment in there.
Okay.
What's your second
my
question?
two questions, or does that?
No, I'll give you that. That was what do you see? So what's your next one?
Instinctively, what does my gut tell me is up with that van?
Wow, so that's a good one. So obvious moving violation, no turn signal applied, might have failed to yield the right of way, improperly displayed tag, approximate revenue to the city somewhere close to $200. Reason enough for a traffic stop. That's what your instinct says.
Okay.
Q, what are your questions?
Okay. So as I'm looking, I mean, I am now, as much as I've been joking about it, I am literally in professional mode. So now my focus is totally Carter. And so how does Carter respond to this situation? Like, what visually do I see as she responds to this?
Tara, I'll give you, that's all you. You answer that one.
You see me furrow my brow and start listing the violations there.
In your brain, or actually writing them down?
No, I'm actually saying them out loud.
Okay.
Nice.
And I asked Dawkins if we're going to pull him over.
Well, what do you think? He says.
I'm not familiar with this van, are you?
I can't say as I am. Those infractions are correct, and there could be some more behind it. Who knows? You know the number of big crimes that are kind of discovered by pulling people over for smaller crimes there, kiddo?
Pretty decent.
Q, what's your second question?
I get a big smirk with that, kiddo, because I also have kiddo on film. Do I recognize this van?
No, you don't. I mean, It's a very small town. Not that small. It's it's a white panel van. It's real grungy. Mm-hmm. At least not from your side of town, let's say.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So what do we?
I pick up the the comm and
Okay.
call dispatch and ask whether there's been any reports of this van, whether anything listed. Tell them what we see. Doesn't have a proper license plate or something, whatever. Make sure the dash cam's going, and list like the top two infractions for that we observed and that we are planning to pull it over. But there's no plate to run.
You get
ask them if there are any descriptions of the similar descriptions of vans that have been reported.
it takes so long for dispatch to respond. You're calling it out and just by the book, right? Like a big city cop would, because that's how you learn. And you sort of get this
So you're asking the...
wait a minute, I got a pitch shifter on. Don't want to do that. It's not the demonic dispatcher, it's the regular one.
So you're asking me if you should pull him over for a tag or what? White
No, I'm
van?
asking if there's been any reports of this van.
Just this one. Just this white van. Have a good night.
Dawkins kind of laughs. You know you probably woke him up, don't you? Thanks, Thor. So you wanna do the honors on your maiden voyage here? You wanna just flip the switch?
Sure.
Kiddo, do you remember as you're doing this? You're just picture, right? You're this van driver and this cop's like right on your ass, and this is the conversation that's being had. You remember when you was little and you ride on your daddy's lap and call out over the loudspeaker?
Yes.
Let's do this. Let's stop some crime, he says.
I'm not sitting on your lap, Dawkins.
I'm not asking you to sit on my lap. Linda would never forgive me. So he flips on the. I'm assuming you flip on the lights, right?
Yep.
And he whoop whoop.
Lights and siren. Yep.
Cute. You're back there, and you've got a unique perspective. So while you're back there, give me an observe the situation, but it's going to be at -2.
Okay.
So when it comes up with the modifier, just do that. Oh, there it is.
Come on.
Okay. So yeah, you're jostling around. You're focused on that. And so keeping in mind, right, that this allows me to make a move. Right. So in other words, I get to do something to you as a consequence of this failure to notice. I think in this moment, though, it's not particularly useful. So I'm going to hold it.
Okay.
You know how in most games the DM pretends that they're not out to get the players?
Just like, I'm going to hold on to this so I can fuck you.
I don't ever pretend that.
This is not that game. Jason is champing at the bit.
No, because my dice fail me in most games, Thorg, and I'm never able to hurt anyone. This game allows you to really do bad things. So hey, so the left blinker comes on, right one was out, and he kind of yields over to the left, kind of awkwardly up, and actually pulls up just a little bit onto the sidewalk. Maybe he's drunk, you think to yourself, Carter. But yeah, he does. He pulls up and sits there. And there's this moment where the camera from Carter's point of view sees the reflection of this guy in the mirror. He's real, kind of just scraggly guy. He's got sort of a trucker hat on, real rough looking. Give me an observe the situation from your point of view, Carter.
I mean, he just pretty typical dress for this area.
Oh yeah,
little town.
Especially at night. Yeah.
But sure. Like he pulled off to the left.
To the left. Yeah.
On a one-way street.
Yes, you are on a one-way street. Yes, but still, he crossed where he could have just kind of veered to the right. He sort of
like a normal person.
Awkwardly, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking about, whether he's under the influence and why the hell he's driving this vehicle and why it hasn't been reported before. He's probably not from around here. So anyway, make sure my my body cam's on.
Give me that observe the situation as you're reach up and click that button and looking in that side view mirror. Ooh, okay. So, you can ask me one question about the current situation, but I had you roll for a specific reason. So since you're not asking, I'm gonna tell you what you see, and you get +1 if you act on this. So you see, as you're looking into the rearview mirror, one detail that you might have missed, and you're proud of yourself for it. Carter, damn it, you're good at this. You see him pop something in his mouth, real quick, right? Like a pill, something. You get out with your body camera on. The streets are slick. It's been kind of rainy, little spittles of rain, and it's starting to kind of do that a little bit more.
Yeah.
You got this, kiddo? As he opens his door, takes his seatbelt off.
Yeah.
He looks back at you.
So I can see this.
I'm sorry, what'd you say, Q?
I was like, Doc, like somebody get me out, let me out of the back seat so that way I can like film this.
He kind of smiles at you. Is that what you want to do? You gonna behave yourself?
I'm a professional.
No further than the nose of the cruiser. You hear me?
I got you.
He gets out. Yeah. He pops
this
it.
Is our first.
He smiles and he winks at you, knowingly. Carter, what do you do? How do you walk? Do you put your thumbs in your belt like cops do sometimes? Go.
No.
Good. Thank you.
So I have one hand on my belt, not hooked or anything like that, and whatever. And the approach, I check out the back. What do I see at the license plate now that I'm up close?
It says tag missing. And it's written in maybe like construction workers have those very wide pencils that they use to mark lumber and things like that. It's written in like that kind of pencil, probably. It's fatter than what you would expect. Either that or it's a kindergarten one, you don't know. And it's hung there on a piece of paper.
Tag missing. Thanks, Captain Obvious. All right. No political message or anything like that. Okay. So did you say he exited the car?
Nope. He's sitting. He is, as you kind of look around the left side, like the driver's side, he's still there. You see smoke coming up out of the side window. It appears to be cracked as you're walking around. You're shining your flashlight all around and stuff, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I got the one hand on the belt and one hand got the flashlight.
Nice. So yeah, you see this guy. You shine your light in the side view mirror and it obviously reflects into his face and he kind of recoils. And as you make your way around, at this point, Dawkins has exited the cruiser, but he's staying back. What do you do as you're shining your light around?
I approach the window and gesture for him to roll it down.
He kind of glances over his shoulder. He's very rigid. He almost seems really nervous, like maybe more so than you would be even, but he rolls it down. Trying not to look directly at you, you notice. Evening, officer. How you doing?
Evening, sir. License and registration, please.
Oh, well, yeah. I say about that. I don't have it with me. I left it at home. I did. And this is my brother's van. I borrowed this van to go to get some groceries, he says.
Some groceries. Where's your brother live?
Yep, east side of town, just down that way. Just on past the Pick and Save.
Haven't seen you around here before.
And his accent is way not Rhode Island. Mm-hmm. It's a lot more like Kentucky. Well, I'm new to town. I don't really get around these parts often. I work kind of on the other side of the mill. I mean, you can, can't you look it up by, let me just dig over here, and he starts to reach for the glove box.
Don't open that, sir.
Oh, okay. He kind of puts his hands up presumptively. Well, was I speeding or something?
Well, there's no license plate on this vehicle, and got a tail light out, and a few other things.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, it's not my vehicle, so that's probably not my fault. I mean, you could probably talk to my brother. He'll square this all up. You know, he knows the mayor, he says.
Everybody knows the mayor.
You want to read a person? Do you want to do that? See what you can glean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do that.
Q, I'm going to ask you to give me one for a different reason as well.
Okay, read a person?
Yep, totally different reason, not the same context.
Okay. Oh my God! Sorry, I hadn't seen his face.
Yeah, he's something, isn't he? He's pretty. Yeah.
Oh my God. And just regular modifier. Okay.
Yep. Okay. Good.
All
so, what are your 2 questions, Carter, with that fantastic roll?
So, if I interpret this correctly, I'm going to ask these questions of him, and he's going to tell me the truth?
You can, but it's more, you can ask pointed questions, and I'm going to give you the truth. He may answer, and you may read the truth in his answer, if that makes sense. So okay. I may tell you no, and you may be like, he means yes, sort of thing.
Okay.
You could ask leading questions as well to kind of dig into emotions, like, you know, kind of how are you feeling right now, sort of thing, and then get, you know what I mean? That sort of like being able to read his response and as you go through this.
Oh God, I have no idea what to ask. Yeah. So, what are you really up to?
Well, like I told you, I was just coming back from a quick grocery run. You know.
Grocery run, but the pick and save is that way, down close to where you live. You said. Yeah. But see, after I went by there, I had to drop some things off at my friend Leonard's house. I owed him some money, and you know, a lottery ticket as well. He asked me to pick up, and at this point, he's obviously full of shit and just rambling. His body language is shifting. He's getting really antsy. I'm looking around in his car too. What do I see on the seat next to him and all that? So you look. See a bottle? Yeah, no. So you look next to him. Yeah, there's a huge bottle of vitamin water, like a Sam size bottle kind of thing of like water, vitamin water that he's been drinking. The ashtray's full. Like, this is an old enough vehicle that it's got a proper ashtray. It's full of cigarette butts, and there's one actually burning in it now. Do you see any pill bottles or any baggies? You do. Orange pill bottle. Can't read it from here. Are you under the influence of any medications or substances, sir? Well, I don't do that sort of thing. Well, not anymore. I try to. I saw you take something as we pulled you over. Now, see that pill bottle there? What's that bottle? You trying to tell me that I'm a pillhead? I mean, that's my medicine. It just keeps me kind of even. You know, it kind of keeps me calm. I used to do substances. I used to do them. What's the medication, sir? At this point, with lightning fast reflexes, he opens the door into you. You're standing there leaning with your thing, and boom, the door hits you. You stumble backward just quickly. Give me just to see how well you recover. Give me an engage in combat check. I'm going to take a good success to me, and you just kind of brush it off. Actually, let's do avoid harm. I'm sorry. I'm trying to remember my rules here. There's like 4 possible rolls in this game, and I'm struggling. That's not a good sign. Nice. Okay. Quinton, you have the camera.
She has
Yeah.
a success with complications. The door flies open, hits her. What's the complication?
It actually. Oh, I don't want it to hurt her too much.
It kills her. No, don't do that.
No. As she's standing there, and as it opens up,
Yep.
it actually like clips her shoulder.
Okay.
And so, wait, which side is your?
It would have been my right.
Ooh, the chat says the cop camera breaks. What do you guys think about
I
that?
think it's gonna like hit into that, and it breaks.
Yeah.
And like, now I am the only record of this. Well, Doc has.
Fuck.
Dash cam's
Yeah.
still going, don't worry.
I love it. So the body cam, you wouldn't know this, right? So it hits the body cam. You stumble backward, Carter, but you're able to maintain your balance. He bolts out of the van. It's still running. He runs into the park. Your observe a situation. One thing you notice, Quinton, Dawkins is kind of there at the nose of the car, and he's kind of doing this. He's kind of watching. He's observing. He's checking this out. He bolts. Carter, what do? Do you give chase? You let him run.
Yes.
Yeah, you run.
Yep.
Nice. So you go
I'm running
all.
after you.
Yeah, you go all out. Oh, Quinton, you're right behind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause one got to see this, and two, I'm like parkour. And if by chance she stumbles, I might be able to catch this guy, and then I look pretty awesome as well. So
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Nice. So you're running. And let me see one thing here.
I've got the flashlight in one hand, and I'm trying to use my comm, my
Walkie-talkie thing.
walkie-talkie or whatever.
Give me that act under pressure. So that's going to be to see how you navigate and if you're able to keep up, because he's running pretty quick, and it's like he knows the area better than he should if he's from out of town. Nice. What does that look like as he cruises through the park?
I know this area too, so I'm able to anticipate, the obstacles and what path he might take in the dark. He doesn't have a light on him. I have
Nope.
a light.
Yep, for sure.
So I just have to keep up until he trips or runs out of steam.
Nice. So you come right up on him. Do you lay hands on him, or I mean, he's obviously kind of winded for being the chain smoker that he is.
Do I lay hands on him? No. I'm by the book, and I don't know that my body cam's broken.
Okay.
So
Yep.
I'm certainly not gonna do anything that I could be prosecuted for, and I'm an idealist as well. So I don't, I'm trying not. He hasn't hurt anybody. I'm not gonna hurt him.
Yep.
So catch up with him, and what are you running for?
He's running. Well, I don't need to get arrested. I don't want to go to jail. He's smiling. He's got these crazed eyes. You don't know what to make of this situation. You're starting to feel really torn.
Okay. I want to do my crime scene investigator.
How so?
And
How is that going to apply here?
I want to assess the situation and determine if this is a setup by Dawkins.
Okay. I'm going to say to do that, you've got to break off chase. The other thing, and what I'll also give you, since you're trying to hone in on what's going on, right? You're running, like, and you're kind of keeping your eye on him and his body motions. He's reaching into his belt. Like
Don't do it.
he's running. Oh, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. All right, he says. And he's, take him down, you hear from back.
Back by the car, or back like I'm
From
just
back by the
winded
car.
and
So, but
running?
you're running with
right.
Carter, right?
Yeah.
At a safe distance, and this is from Dawkins, just like, take him down.
All right, so I get the taser out,
Oh shit. Okay.
and I'm gonna tase his ass. Get close enough to tase him.
All right. You're up. You're already up on him. Your last roll, like we've proven that you can catch him, and you're navigating very well. So let's have an engage in combat roll. All you got to do is +2 as well. So we'll add 2 to that roll when it comes across.
15 then.
Ooh, yeah. So you hit him, and without a doubt, you know, it's just like you hit him with the darts, and he just stiffens up, and he's mid movement, so he stiffens up. He sort of porpoises through the air and just and hits the ground. Nice. Quinton, you've got that like with cam steady, beautiful shot. Yeah, here it is.
I got tased once in cop school.
Not fun.
This is the first time I've actually tased a criminal. I have mixed feelings.
What are those feelings?
On one hand, I've got the adrenaline, and I'm like, fuck yes. And on the other hand, I'm like, oh God, I hope I didn't hurt him.
He's laying there. He's obviously stiffened up, right? He's, oh, you got me. Oh, yeah, you got me all right. Oh, son bitch, that hurt.
I roll him over and cuff him. Hands behind his back.
Okay, yep. Just, not so hard. Oh, all right now. Damn it, girl, he says.
I make him tight.
You make him nice and tight. You kind of roll him over. What do you do once you've got him?
Buddy, she's not a girl. She's Officer Sullivan to you.
Yeah, okay.
I glared him. I'm gonna pat him down, check him for obvious weapons.
So you're patting him down. You get there is something in his waistband. It's kind of maybe rectangular.
What's in this? What's here?
I mean, it's not drugs or nothing. I mean, not a weapon.
What is it?
Well, why don't you find out?
Is it a weapon?
Stay a while when you're down there, why don't you? You know, he smiles with that tooth.
I reach back and tighten the handcuffs a little bit more.
Oh, damn it. Okay, fine. Just have it. It's yours.
So now I'm gonna, before I arrest him, I'm gonna do the whole crime scene investigator thing.
Okay. So you're thinking about how this is played out, the dialogue. Dawkins, he's obviously off script in this moment. Success with man, I get all kinds of so you get to ask you get to walk away with one question, so something fairly specific, and your question I think was this a setup? You know, you suspect that there's something off, and you think that whatever's in his waistband will tell you.
All right. I carefully extract whatever's in the waistband.
Put your gloves on and all that stuff, right? Protect yourself. You reach there expecting fully to have like a Glock or something like that, you know, or maybe a big Bowie knife. It's a little box. It's oblong. It's in wrapping paper. And the bow gets caught on his belt. And you can smell his, you know, kind of body odor, you know, coming from as you pull it loose from his belt. Yep, deadly weapon there, that one. You got me. Go ahead and open it, he says. Quinton, you notice
I will not be opening it.
Dawkins is walking up at this point. What you got there, kiddo?
This is in his waistband. He was reaching for something in his waistband. Looks like this is it.
Huh.
I didn't find anything else on him.
Yeah. Well, looks like a present.
It does look like a gift.
What's that say there? Is that a name tag?
I look at it closely.
It says Carter. It's in your grandmother's handwriting.
My grandmother's handwriting?
Yeah. You know it. She sends you a check every year for your birthday. It's the first check you received, and honestly, the most recent check you received every year.
What is this?
Well, hell if I know. I didn't wrap
What's
it.
your name? Could we tell me your name?
My name? He says.
Yeah.
Oh, what is my name? I gotta look at it here in the sheet. Sorry. My name is Gary Helms.
Gary, what is this, Gary Helms?
I don't know.
Where'd you get it?
Santa Claus? He kind of glances over at Dawkins. How about we just open the damn thing so I could get out of these handcuffs? How about that, huh? He says.
What is going on?
They both start laughing. Open the box, kiddo.
Fucking knew it. You goddamn it.
Oh, your superior law enforcement instincts have served you well. What you got there? What is it really? I don't even know what's in the box.
I opened the box.
So you take the time to kind of take the paper off, right? It's this meticulous bow. Your grandmother used to make these beautiful ones by hand, but she's kind of gone with the sticky ones since the arthritis has taken her mobility. There's a watch in there. It's your dad's watch. They took it off of him the day he died. She took it home. You've always wanted that watch. It meant something to you. And now it's yours. Well, hell, kiddo, I'm so sorry, but I mean, nothing goes wrong in this town. We had to do something to celebrate, didn't we? She told me to read you this, and he fiddles in his pocket. This handwriting's real bad. Arthritis is a blur. It says, Dearest Sweet Pea, if your father could be here today to see what a wonderful woman you've become, he'd be so proud. The Lord took him away from us far too soon, but you've stepped up in his place to make people's lives better. I love you. Grandma.
I turn away from Q's camera.
Let's get our prisoner back to his vehicle. You notice he's clacking something around in his mouth. It's a mint.
I help him up and uncuff him.
You're pretty quick with that taser down. Whew, it's like a Viagra. Whew. Yeah. Am I free to go? I'm sorry about them traffic violations. My plate's in the van. You can see it if you want, but so you kind of all walk. Yeah. Quinton.
I'm not even paying attention to him, Gary, at this point. I'm caressing this watch and remembering lots of scenes where I saw it on his wrist and where he would let me wind it and try it on, and it doesn't feel as big as it used to, but it still feels pretty heavy.
Yeah.
Physically and emotionally, mentally.
So as you're caressing this watch, you remember the last time you saw it, which was when your uncle tried to take it. Those hands are different hands, Carter. Those hands have a much different meaning to you. And seeing that watch in his hand turns your stomach as you filter that memory through. Your hands are shaking and your breath is coming tight, and you are going to have to take your medicine soon. You can almost smell the stink of those hands on the metal of that fucking watch.
I reach into my pocket. I kind of step back and let the two of them walk ahead genially.
They move forward. Dawkins passes something over to Gary, probably money. They're laughing. He pats Gary on the shoulder, probably buddies from the bar, you'd guess. Quinton, what are you doing? You see Carter kind of separates the crews going back to the vehicles and sorting them out because they're kind of parked awkwardly there by the park.
I am still like filming, but now I move it to follow the two of them as they are walking, and I'm just like.
And as he does that, I stick my hands in my pants pockets and for a few steps, and when I pull them out, I've palmed one of my pills.
Okay.
And I'm not going to pop it while anybody's watching.
Yeah. You think probably you can find a way as you kind of get back in the squad car kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you okay, Carter?
Yeah. This is a surprise, and I haven't seen this watch.
Okay.
I can't even finish my sentence.
This will be something that we talk about more later, but you take your time. I'm not going to have the camera on you for a bit, okay? Yeah, I got these two walking down. And I'm just going to like walk away and kind of like leave her, but keep looking back just to make sure she's okay.
Yeah, I'm going to just, keep a step or two behind the guys, and keep looking at this watch.
So you do.
I'm gonna be like touching every surface, feeling every scratch, the engraving on the back with his name and his badge number, because this was given to him as a for his 25th year on the force.
Yeah. I think as you're touching the surface, it's like you're trying to rub away that part of the memory. If the medicine were there, it would be easier. Maybe it would go away completely. Maybe you could remember when it was on the hand that held the wood steady, when you were building your treehouse, or he was working on his car, or when he hugged you for your birthday. But not right now. Every time you rub it, you feel rough hands, and it's like you get rougher because that's how. And then back to reality, you're here at the park. You can't lose yourself in this memory, and you find that you have taken that pill.
Hey, Carter, Aunt Baby always needs Kleenex. Do you look like you're trying to get something off of that? Do you want a Kleenex?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
There you go. Yeah.
I'm sure I've teared up, so I
just
dab my eye.
I got more if you need them. Like I said, Aunt Baby always needs Kleenex.
I'm gonna retreat into professionalism here, and be pretty cool. And I'm gonna jam the watch into my left-hand pants pocket.
Nice.
Yeah, cool.
For the moment, I need to not touch it until I get into a better headspace, and I need to come back to the present.
Helping you do so is a voice.
Unit 3, this is dispatch. Requesting 1096 at 42 Briar Hill Road. Elderly couple, no contact in 72 hours. Neighbors are concerned. Heard some concerning noises. Copy.
Dawkins isn't in. You're there. This is your radio.
Copy.
Yes, a wellness check. Good job, Max. Thank you.
Mental illness check.
Do you think this one's real?
Dawkins comes back, not aware, obviously, of what has just been said. He kind of opens the door, gets in.
Dawkins, we got a call, 1096. I rattle off the address.
You read off the address. Wait a minute. That's the old Drake Apartments, I think. Oh, hell. All right. He cranks up the car.
Great. And I call it in on the radio. Car, whatever, heading over.
Hey, Doc, is this one a fake one too? Because I don't know whether to think you're a dick or think you're pretty cool about that, the way you gave that watch.
His body language, Q, is very business. He throws the car into drive, and I wish it was. Hell, it's the first call I've gotten on the night shift probably a month. Beyond domestic dispute.
All right.
I think that's got to be old Mildred Sellers' house. She's the old lady lives over there. You remember Mildred Sellers from church, Carter?
Yeah, I think so.
Sweet old lady. She's
the one with all the cats?
Yeah, well, no, she's just got that damn dog, actually. No, you're thinking of Sarah Benning. Yeah, that's a cat lady, Sarah Benning. Mildred, she and her husband just got a dog. Poor thing's got dementia. His health's failing. He's driving along, giving you the church gossip, right? Just spewing it as you're cruising along.
Kind of dog. Do we need to worry about that?
Well, I mean, if you value the health of your ankles, you should worry. Lace up them boots real good. It's a precious little thing. Last I saw it, anyway.
One of those. Okay.
So you make your way across town, which is really not a huge affair. There's a series of lots of one-ways, or you kind of weave your way around to a decent road and then kind of take your way across town. The apartment complex has seen better days for sure. It's got that kind of 80s vibe to it. And assuming the Roll20 will do what I've asked it to do, you'll be able to see that. Uh-oh. Did I just... Uh-oh. Never mind. Nothing to see here, apparently. Damn it. Okay. Wood paneling. Two levels with the external stairs, right? Kind of leading to the walkways out front. As you pull in, you notice that there's not much in the way of cars in the parking lot. There's probably 2 or 3 at most. And this time of night, pretty much everyone should be home. There's about a dozen or so units on each floor. And the sort of, the stair goes up, there's the walkway along the outside, and then walkways that cut into the building, and the doors are in those walkways. So essentially they're little like pods of 4, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. The apartment number in question is upstairs. You can kind of see the window of it from down here. So you pull in and hit park. All right, let's go check on some old people, shall we?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't forget to let me out.
He walks around and lets you out. As we've discussed, you keep your distance.
You saw me in action. I was pretty good, wasn't I?
You were good, but had that been a real stop, there's all kinds of things you have to do. There's consent waivers you have to get for filming people, especially when they're not at their best. So you listen to me, and if I tell you to back off, you back off.
All right. I got you.
All right, then.
Meanwhile, I've noticed that my camera's not working. My body cam's not working.
Yeah, so you're kind of Man, the power doesn't want to stay on. You hit the button and it kind of thinks it's trying to boot up and then it fails.
Huh.
There's a little indicator there that says ERR, obviously meaning error. Hey, Byron.
It's
Um,
Dawkins, my body cam seems broken.
do you want me to take a look at it? I don't know if we have time to take a look at it or, whatever, but if you want me to,
I just like kind of realized as we're pulling up.
Oh,
that
okay.
It's not staying on.
So you,
So Dawkins should lead, I think.
fair enough. I'll show you how it's done, kiddo. I'm really sorry about that, but you should have seen your face when you saw him pop that mint. Oh, hell. There we go. Another lovely night here, and he walks up the stairs. It's kind of 2 flights, right? So it goes up, there's a little landing, and it goes up again. And at the first one, he stops. He's a little winded. You know his retirement date's coming up pretty soon, and he's seen better days. He's not going to be chasing anyone down for presents and waistbands anytime soon.
Mm-hmm.
So it goes up to the door. So first thing you notice immediately, Carter, and I'm thinking that obviously Q would notice this as well, is there's some mail piled up there. Handful of deliveries kind of stacked up at odd angles, like somebody's just been throwing them there. The reason for this becomes apparent is you see the mail slot itself there is just the mailbox on the wall is just jammed full of stuff. So it's just like, overflowing. And there's 4 doors. So you come the main walk up the stairs, the main walkway, and back a walkway, and there's 4 doors.
I shine my light on the pile of mail.
Yeah, so there's no real boxes or anything. I mean, there's some little small boxes, like promotional stuff mostly. There's some bills for sure. You notice a couple of common colored envelopes. They just look like the same thing. There's 3 or 4 of them. You don't really, they're kind of tucked in and amongst things, but they're very distinctive, very nice looking envelopes, let's say. Kind of, she gets really pricey promo mail. He knocks. Hello? Calls out the obligatory sorry, I'm having a computer glitch here. Hang on a second. Trying to get my list of things back. No. Okay. Mildred! Sergeant Dawkins, Bell Ridge Police. You in there?
Do we hear the dog?
You listen. You don't hear any barking. No, you don't hear any kind of yapping. Nothing like that.
Any lights on that we can see?
You look in the window that's nearest the door. Yeah, there's a little bit of sort of blue flicker, maybe a TV.
Coming. Looks like the TV's on. I do one of these up against the glass.
Yeah, you try to. It's essentially you're kind of there's shears there with blinds and whatnot, so you can kind of see that on the edge. You're sort of pressing to kind of get an angle. Maybe you're seeing a table. Maybe.
I shine my light in there. I see anything?
Yeah, you blast your light in there. Yeah, you can see that. Look at the map and see what you would see from there. This map didn't get lost. Yeah, so this window you would see a table. You can see just the edge of it, like one leg and a chair. I mean, you're looking through a slit like this. You can definitely see the flickering of light in there. Hello? Bell Ridge Police Department. I have to make a emergency entry. Wonder if any of the neighbors are home. Officer Sullivan, why don't you see if that next door neighbor there is home?
Did dispatch tell me who called that in?
Yeah, it was a neighbor apparently that was concerned.
Okay, so I'm gonna go to that neighbor.
Yep. Yeah, it's sort of right across from the door. So like if they can open the doors and look at each other, basically.
Yeah, so go knock.
Yeah, so you go knock on apartment B. I'm going to use this previous encounter pain here so that I'm not having to scramble to make up for losing that one. So I'm going to put this woman.
I'm going to shift over so that I can,
Here.
like, on the other side of the door, so that way I can see both you and the person. And kind of, not that I need to tell you my angles. I don't know.
Yeah,
Listen, man,
this
so
beautiful
ridiculous.
angle.
But that's what I'm doing.
So
That's where I am.
this kind woman opens the door. She's obviously been sleeping. Takes her a second or two to get to the door as you're kind of knocking. Probably, or maybe she had been sleeping and has been awake for a while. Maybe she hasn't. You don't know. But she's definitely haggard, tired looking. Her hair's kind of up in a loose bun. "Oh, hello, officer," she says. "You come about my call?"
Yes, you reported that you haven't seen I forget their names already. You haven't seen them in some time?
"Oh, yes. Mildred is usually out to get the mail. Her mail is piling up. I have not seen her. She usually go to church, and I have not seen her. I'm very worried. And then there's the noises. It's horrible noises. I have a hard time sleeping.
What noises? When?
Oh, she's just I don't know, probably last night before, like huge, like screaming, like maybe they're fighting, but they're not fighting. You know, she's got the dementia," she says. "Oh, Jesus Christ, bless her soul. Can you
When was the
help
last time you saw them?
Oh, Jews, yeah, we went to community bingo three weeks ago," she says.
3 weeks ago.
I mean, I just really noticed. I was at my son's house, and I just noticed that the mail is piling up.
I shine my light over the mail again. Are there any odors?
Yeah. Well, not the overwhelming stench of decay. There's something off, maybe. It's not like there's yeah. There's something off there. It's kind of a tang when you get close to the door, but with it all closed up,
Is it metal? The
Yes.
tang?
Yes. Well, no, the metal, no, not like blood. I thought you were asking me if the door's metal. The door is metal. No, it's kind of hard to place. Maybe there's some onion in there. There's some earth, but it's not overwhelming. It's very faint.
You don't happen to have a key to their apartment, do you?
Actually, yes, I do. Yes, Jess, we traded the keys. Some time ago, in case we lock each other out. She's always forgetting. Mildred, she's so sweet, but so forgetful. I get for you, okay?
Yeah.
And you come in. You want to come in?
No, I'll just stay here in the door. Thank you.
Okay. So she opens, the door, and you're getting now like this pungent spices. Obviously, she made dinner tonight, right? And these apartments are not very well ventilated, so like onions and cilantro and cumin and things like that. So anyway, she comes back and she's got this obnoxious key ring, like a big butterfly on it. It says like Jesus saves. It's got one key on it. You bring back to me, okay? Once we know everything's okay. She pulls her house coat close. Q, what are you doing?
I'm sitting here like filming everything, but also like watching just to see what's going on with Doc back behind us, and really just I want to see how Carter is responding to this like real scenario and how she's recovering from, because she looks really shaken up with the whole watch thing. And I also want to see if she is like touching her left pocket, because that's where she put the watch.
Okay.
Like if she's even like unconsciously doing that, because I think that would be an interesting leitmotif for this film.
What do you think, Carter? What does Q see?
Q sees me deep in thought, wondering why this woman didn't go check on the neighbor herself, since she had a key.
Or why she didn't, like, there were yells last night. Why didn't you call the cops last night?
Yeah. I'm just very curious as to if haven't been cited in a couple of weeks, and there's all this mail built up. What was the screaming about last night? It's interesting timing. So I'm very concerned that we're going to find dead bodies.
Have you been consciously or unconsciously like playing with that watch at all, or like touching it to make sure that it's still there?
No,
like the outside of the pocket.
You have the flashlight in the one hand, and I've got the key in the other.
Okay. Before you grabbed the key, would you have been doing that at all?
No, because I'm deliberately trying to ignore it for now.
Okay. Because that's what Q is watching for now. Things like, where is the human within the officer?
Overwhelmed by my feelings connected to this watch. I didn't share them with you, obviously, but
but I can see, and I know it's your dad's, and so I kind of like know the story of things. So,
you think you do?
I think I do. But like I know the story of how your dad, like what happened to your dad, and just like the basic church gossip stuff.
Yeah, no, you might actually think it's kind of curious that I haven't been keeping one hand on it, and I didn't put it on, which was deliberate. So you might wonder about that, but no, I'm trying to stay away from the thoughts about the watch for now. I will cherish it later when I'm in a better mind frame.
So Dawkins comes back around from sort of the back corner, right? So if you carry forward past the next neighbor's door, he's back there shining his light on. I can't really get a good view. What'd you find out?
I couldn't either. She said she heard some screaming and really horrible noises last night, but she hasn't seen anybody in several weeks.
What the hell? There wasn't no reports of any problems last night.
Right. That's what we're saying. And she says like they were fighting, but they weren't, that was the kind of noise, but she was kind of concerned, and I'm not sure why she did. But anyway, she has a copy of the key, and I hold up the butterfly. I don't know why she didn't go in, but she didn't go in, and we have a key. So we don't have to break in.
Well, that's a blessing. Why don't we see what we can do? See what we can find out.
All right.
Q, I'm gonna need you to
honors, or shall I?
Oh, why don't we let you do some real police work for a change? Obviously, we want to follow safety protocols. Q, you're going to need to step back just a bit, just in case this is not what we would expect. So he kind of posts up at the door. He's there with his flashlight.
Is he gonna angle himself so that his camera is facing in? Because mine's not working.
Yeah, that's a good call. He checks to make sure his camera's on. I hate these damn things. It used to be you just write a good report. All right, how do I look?
If they didn't have police brutality shit going on in the city.
It's not recording you.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. I look good. That's the answer. No respect. Do the honors. He's there with his flashlight. He knocks one more time, just a glory knock, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Mildred, we're coming in. Put the key in the lock.
So you go to put the key in the lock. It's a deadbolt, right? So it's, like a hefty lock. Like almost as the key is about to go in the hole, like the camera's right up on it, right? You hear, and then what sound like bare feet on tile moving away from the door.
Like little feet?
Hard to tell. Bare ones. Small, not Aunt Bebe's big old shit, large person there. But no, so the door was locked.
Okay, so I'm unlocking it.
So no, so I was answering Andy's question. He was asking if it was unlocked the whole time. So yeah, so you as you put the key in, you hear a clunk and then these feet running away. What do you do?
I'm gonna drop my weapon.
Okay, so you draw your gun.
Who's there?
This is getting serious. Dawkins pulls his weapon. He looks back. Mind your distance, Q, he says.
Mm-hmm.
You get no answer.
So I'm gonna, however police protocol does this, I'm gonna open the door and.
Okay. So you post up for a door breach, and obviously you're starting to now feel the effects. You're hyper focused. Anything requiring tedious kind of mental focus, you're going to get a +2 on for the rest of this session. You open the door. I'm sorry, actually, so he kind of opens the door and steps back to cover. You turn and look in. This small dog runs right past your feet, like just hauls ass, like, oh, great, you let this dog out. Give me an observe the situation roll, both of you.
I have a +2, you said?
Mm-hmm. Should have given that to you after you did this roll. Nice. Okay.
Was that mine, that 14?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine's the failure.
Oh, okay. Yours is the failure. So
Yeah.
this Q, this startles you. You're focused on this on the scene at hand, and you see Carter react, and it just kind of spooks you. The dog basically is running past you. So you do know there is a small animal running past you. I will ask you though, to keep you engaged there, Q, what kind of dog is it?
Oh my God, it's one of those like little Shih Tzu dogs.
Yeah. Okay.
And but it's all like matted, and its hair should have been cut months ago, and so it just looks like, a mop.
So that's the part that Carter notices most. You notice that it should have had a haircut, right? That it's unkempt. It's like a Fraggle or something. Carter notices that it's caked with this black shit, like crusty. It runs past between you and Q, and it stops and looks over its shoulder at you, Carter. Oh, you're not going to let her damn dog out, are you? He says, in small town police logic emerging. Q, make yourself useful and get that damn dog.
Oh, all right. I'll go get the freaking dog.
He sees you start to move, and he kind of nods back to you as if to say, okay, let's go in.
All right, so we step just inside the doorway and look around.
Yep. Q, do you actually go after the dog or no?
I know that I can use the cam footage if I need to.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to try to grab the dog. If it runs away,
yeah, give me an act under give me an act under pressure.
Oh, failure.
Nice. Okay. Yeah. So this
I don't
thing's
like dogs.
Yeah. So you grab a handful of it, of its hair, and it pulls. And as it pulls, you literally pull some of its hair out, like all too easy. Like not, but more like. It slinks away from you. It kind of yaps, reaches the top of the staircase, and then just bolts the hell away. And as it's there at the base of the staircase, it looks back up at you again, and it's almost like it's trying to tell you something.
Dog, should I be running away too?
At that point, the camera pans. That's a good cut moment, right, for this. Let me make sure I've got this set up correctly. You should hopefully have Fog of War. Let's see, shall we? No. Oh yeah. Okay.
Fog of
Cool.
war for
You
no
do have
reason
fog of war. Look at that. There's war. Can you see that on your screen now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you two enter. Let me get my Roll20 hat on here. Let me see. Who are you? You are Carter.
I'm Carter.
Hang on. Yeah. Just get on the token layer. You don't want to be elsewhere. Those are bad layers. We'll put Dawkins in here. And Q, I'm going to throw you over here, but just keep in mind you're not in here, so you won't really know what's happening just now.
Okay.
Right, because you're over by the dog. Okay. So, trying to let you lead, and obviously, Carter, assuming that the situation is, probably not all that bad, because nothing bad really happens here, right? He's letting you breach first, but comes in right behind you. So you see this room, and yes, the smell of death does in fact waft out as the door opens. It is somewhat faint. You're not sure if what that means. It could be more recent, or obviously from your crime scene training, it could have been some time. That must that creeps in, right? After the all the gas and juicy stuff goes away. Maybe, you don't know. What you see is this kind of dark room. There's a television in the corner flickering, still flickering. You don't know what's on it from here. Obviously your line of sight is pretty clear. You can't really tell what's around the corner. There's a kitchenette here and lots of like insects in the air and around for whatever reason.
Where do the insects seem to be coming from?
The kitchen. Roaches. You shine your light around, they're like, oh no, kind of thing. Like dishes, food out, all kinds of things. Give me an observe the situation. I'm trying to get your lay of the land. Let's see if you can get some questions out of me.
What if I don't want to observe?
Yeah, you just run in and start shooting. Yeah, success with complications. Okay.
Okay.
What do you want to know? What are you trying to achieve on your first kind of glance around this area?
I am looking for evidence of dead persons.
So you're scanning the room with your flashlight. You missed it at first just because there was like a burst of light from the television that you kind of caught your eye, but you see the back of a wispy of white hair, right? It's this kind of tall, like early 80s recliner sitting in this sitting area, and they're apparently watching this show, whatever it is this wispy head of hair. You can't see much because of the back of the chair is in the way. The other one seems to be unoccupied. The table next to this person is strewn with some stuff. You can't make much out from here. What do we got, Carter?
There appears there's an odor of death.
Yeah, I got that much.
Bugs coming from the kitchen. I can't see the kitchen very well from here. There appears to be someone seated in the chair. Can only see the back of the top of their head.
All right. Well, so one quick housekeeping note. You would know that the police department here, for anything of significance, relies on county because it's just so small. Okay. And anything of real serious consequence actually pulls from a larger city. Anyway, he calls it in. He steps away. I'm going to call it in. You need to get a sweep and make sure this place is secure. Let's get it done.
Okay.
You should be able to move your token if you want to verify that.
So we're here. So I can see the back of the chair. It doesn't look like I can move it.
Yeah, hang on.
Maybe
Carter.
I click on move.
Nope, I got it.
Nope, I can move the whole thing.
You should be able to now. I just fixed it.
I'm using the hand tool, the click.
No, use the click of the pointy thing.
The pointy thing. There we go.
There we go. Okay, cool.
So I'm gonna go over. What's this? Oh, this is a dining room table. So I'm gonna come over. I'm gonna take a look in the kitchen here.
Yeah. So you look around, and there's obviously the countertop. There's a cutting board out. These people are obviously like on controlled income. So you see like some kind of the trash bin, for example, is kind of overflowing. There's lots of cans in there. There's like literally a package of ramen noodles. There's a coffee maker that has long since baked its contents down to like a tar in the bottom of the coffee pot. In the
Is it
sink,
still on?
it is. Contributing to the odd smell, by the way.
Okay.
You look at the other counter in the sink, there's dishes, and there's something else. Shine your light on it. There's some fat, like uncooked fat.
Ooh.
Maybe some skin on the other side of it. Hard to tell. A little bit of blood, not much, less than you'd expect. You don't know what it is. It freaks you out a bit.
Oh, the hell?
Dawkins is moving over here. What do you got? Be my eyes. Bathroom's clear. Apparently I can't move his token. That's dumb. Okay, there we go.
I can't move a second. There's some bloody fat or something in the sink. Some meat. I don't know. It's gross. Can I turn off the coffee pot?
Don't touch.
Fire hazard.
Don't touch anything. If it was going to catch on fire, it would have. Mildred, is that you over there? Mildred.
I head over to the chair.
Okay. So the two of you kind of move in. So you get that vantage point. Q, let's check in with you. I'm sure you're probably doing exactly what you were told, aren't you?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I stand at the door, and as soon as I see Doc move like into the other room, I come in and make sure that I am able to see Carter. Whatever Carter's doing, I want to be able to see it.
Give me an act under pressure, please. The point being you want to avoid notice, I assume, right? You don't want...
Yeah.
Okay.
Successive complications.
Okay. So I'm going to let Tara tell us what is your complication with this situation.
Okay.
So you get in.
You trip
Nice. Yeah.
over. No, you don't trip. You slip in some doggy doo.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice. So yeah, you slip in some fresh dog shit, which is gelatinous and whatever, because stress poop. And I'm going to assume though that you kind of careen over here into this closet door.
Oh yeah.
Right. So you kind of are out of the way. Dawkins
Smash
obviously
into it, yeah.
looks back, but I think in the moment he's not going to be distracted, represented by your success. So Carter, you make it around the corner. Seated in this chair is here, let me make this big enough that you can see her. You see her?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I wish I didn't.
flesh tight to the bone. Her mouth is sagged open. And there is some sort of fluid just kind of leaking down. Not fast, right? She's not moving, apparently. Her hands are in the chair. And the upholstery at the edges of the chair have been torn, not symmetrically, just as if there was a sudden violent jerking against the chair. Her head's cocked back and kind of to the side. Again, mouth lolled open. And she's apparently watching TV. Oh, what are you seeing? He comes around here and he looks down. Oh, hell.
Can I sneak over here?
The sign of the cross.
You make a sign of the cross, seeing your first real, maybe dead one, whatever. Q, let me come back to you. What did you, can you sneak over where?
I want to sneak over as, like, maybe into this corner or something, so I can kind of see that, but also to get to see Carter's reaction to this stuff as well. I'm gonna be protective of Q in this moment.
you don't want to see this. You
Yeah.
don't
So I don't think you're aware that he's there yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
But let's have a act under pressure. Your complication, if you fail, is going to be that Carter notices you. And if you fail badly, then both of them will notice you.
Okay. I can't act under pressure to find my own stupid. Come on, stupid thing.
Yeah, exactly. Fail. Do it.
I can't get my stupid.
Just hit the fail button.
I'm just gonna fail. That's what it is.
Is that what you want to do? You want to fail?
No, I don't want to fail. I just want to get my goddamn thing. If for some reason it won't let me open the.
Your character sheet?
There I am.
Okay, there you go.
All right. Coolness under pressure. I swear it's me.
Let's do it.
Right, and come back to this. Yeah, 13 success with complications.
Yeah, so your complication. Okay, so you think you're fine, right? The sneaker never thinks they've been seen, and Carter, it's more of a peripheral thing. You're not fully aware of what Q's doing. You just know that he's there, right?
Right. So I turn with no recognition that he's up to anything, although, somewhere in my mind I assume he's up to something. But that's not where I'm thinking. Right now I'm thinking that he's a civilian and doesn't need to see this.
Yeah.
If I see her looking at me, I'm just going to be like,
physically turn and put myself between him and the body.
Okay,
do
so
your job, I'm doing mine.
yeah, so she steps in front of you. At this point, Dawkins has looked over the situation. You step here, kind of in the way. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're close enough at this point that you can kind of, make out just a little bit more. Is this, body's there, just desiccated and shrinking and horrendous, but somehow that moisture, that's concerning. And as you're watching,
Current?
I'm sorry.
Does it look like this is the result of death? Like that she's
Or is that dripping now?
yeah.
You're no pathologist, so maybe there's something that could cause this, but the stuff coming out of her mouth is not consistent of the apparent condition of the rest of her body. You need to get closer. Dawkins comes around, and as he kind of reaches down and nudges the chair, Mildred, and he's rattled, obviously. This poor old lady's dead, and oh man, you don't see that kind of shit around here. And right about that time, from under her muumuu, like roaches come running down her legs. And he kind of shrinks back. Damn it, Carter, clear the rest of this place. I'm calling this in. Poor, jeez, heavenly.
So I see two more doors.
Yes, there is a door here. Not pinging.
The door. Yeah, so that's the one I want to go. What's that one?
Okay, so you go up to said door. It is most of the way closed. And there are lights on in there, so you can tell obviously that it is a doorway. Let me reveal that area. How do you open the door? Tell me about it.
Does it open towards me or away?
Inward. You could just push it open the rest of the way.
So I'm gonna open it the rest of the way and brace myself for the worst.
Okay. So you probably, with like the butt of your flashlight, you kind of push it open, that way you can have your weapon hand at the ready. And why is it not letting me do this? Hang on, guys. Sorry. I don't think I have to. Here, I'm going to do it this way. I don't.
As Carter stops looking at me, I want to shift a little closer to her so I can see, but I also want to get some images of the roaches and Mildred, because this is cool for other reasons.
Right now, it's just not fucking hiding and revealing. Any roll 20 special. There it goes. Okay. I'm using the new warp, whatever, the new one, and it's not working. So I'm going to reveal the full page. There's no reason not to at this point. Okay. So back to the cool suspenseful stuff. So you push with your flashlight. The door opens up. Your flashlight is no longer really necessary because there are two lamps in here. Lying on the bed, completely shredded, is the remains of what may have been a man. His entrails are scattered about the ground. The blood is dry-ish, drying-ish. There's very little left of the body, right? He is just everywhere. Intact of the body, I should say.
Are there little bloody doggy footprints?
Give me a keep it together roll and I'll tell you.
Should I do one too?
Are you over her shoulder?
Yeah.
Yes, you absolutely.
She doesn't necessarily
Do I get a +2 on this one?
No. Well, yeah. Well, let's go ahead and give yourself so 13. Yeah. So you steel yourself. Tell me how. Tell me how you don't react to this.
Who, me?
Yes.
I know in my heart that I have seen worse.
Okay. Do you move into the room? Do you stay out here? What do you do?
I'm assessing and looking for evidence. Are there little bloody dog footprints all over?
Okay. So you're looking around. Yes, there are bloody dog prints around. In fact, now that you're here and you've got your flashlight, you're in the light, they're all over the place. And it's obvious that something, has been on the bed, probably eating this body. However, the important thing to note is that that small dog could not have done this amount of damage. Quinton, I'm going to need to keep it together all for you as well.
I got a 13.
Oh, you did. I'm sorry. I missed that.
Complication? No, that's okay. I came in right before hers.
Okay.
Do you choose or do I choose?
Chat, what's the complication that Quinton has from trying to keep it together? We'll let them come back to us.
Okay.
I'll decide otherwise.
Yeah.
So you're there, your hand's shaking, obviously. So shaky cam footage, Blair Witch style.
Well, yeah.
Shits himself. That's not fair, Tara. I know you're in the chat.
I mean, also, yes.
No,
I was thinking obsessed, like, oh my God, I can use this for like the cooler, darker parts of my Dark Ledger.
Yeah.
And so.
Okay. So.
Like, to the point of like, I almost forget about Carter. And
the chat is not helping, but I know what happened. I'm not telling you until later. I'll get back to that. So you're there over the shoulder, hand shaking. Andy, I love you. That was a good one. And it was actually where I went with that. So don't tell Chantel yet.
I won't look.
Okay. So Carter.
Yes.
What are you doing? You see dog footprints, consumed body. Wow. What's going on here? What do you...
So this is a crime scene. I'm at this point, unless I'm having some flashbacks or something weird happening, I'm assuming that this is a crime.
Yeah.
Terrible crime.
You are hearing Dawkins. He's calling in, he's talking to dispatch, and he's obviously frantic. He's talking about get somebody from county here, so on and so forth. Carter, what we got?
Deceased male, obvious trauma.
So your flashlight shining. You're talking over your shoulder, right? You're kind of like looking and talking at the same time. At which point you sort of hear this. And there's a lot of commotion. You turn, the thing in the chair is no longer in the fucking chair. It is now on Dawkins. It has tackled him to the floor and is pummeling him with its hands, vomiting out this shit out of its mouth and starting to claw at him. Please tell me if you can keep it together. Give me a roll. I don't know how that's possible, Tara. Good job. Was that your roll? Oh, wait. Was that the last roll I was looking at? 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine's a 10 because I figured I'm between the two of them.
It didn't roll it. I don't know why. Hold on. Let me try it again.
Where?
Oh.
So you... No, nice. Okay. So, you are going to suffer life-changing trauma. This is going to be something you won't shake. We'll remember that for later. How do you react to this, though, Carter? When you see this, do you flee? Do you freeze. What do you do?
I have to fail. I can't. I mean, I feel like I would jump to his defense.
No, you can. You absolutely can. I'm in the moment. I'm thinking. So you're going to jump to his defense. So you're basically abandoning all your normal protocols and just going in. Quinton, you are going to be stricken with fear. So you're going to have a -1 to stability.
Okay.
Okay, so you're going to jump to his aid. You have your gun out. You have your flashlight. How are you going to go about jumping to his aid exactly?
This thing was obviously dead, so I'm going to strike it in the back of the head with the flashlight.
Oh, okay. So you're coming up behind it and thinking to yourself, known dementia patient, maybe she's healthy, maybe she's not, but somehow in this you're overwhelmed and maybe she's dead already and I'm going to hit her and she's saying stuff like that. Give me a engage in combat roll. Turn the megaphone off. Damn. Nice. So with this, here, let's take a look at what the actual rules say. Okay. That's going to be a fantastic success. You're going to do some damage. Would you roll a 21? Is that right? Yeah. Damn. Okay. So you're going to inflict damage. I'm going to ask you to roll. I think we'll do a D6 on this one. Ooh, okay. So you hit her with the flashlight, maglite, nice and sturdy, hits, dunk, takes a bit of a chunk, flaps up as you hit her. Her head jogs to the side, but in her frantic sort of clawing at Dawkins, she just doesn't let go. She grabs a hold of his vest, and for her action, she basically, you notice her hips are undulating into him like she's fucking him, and she just and starts vomiting this black shit all over his face. Quinton, what are you doing? You're like,
does this look like the same black shit that was in the dog's fur?
It could be.
All right. Okay, so I'm afraid, but I'm also seeing this, and it's Doc. Doc is kind of like my dad. I gotta stop this.
Yeah.
And so I look around for something to hit her with.
You look around. Tell me an object that old people would have. Chat, you can decide, or if Chantel beats you to it, then she'll decide. What do you want to grab?
Because I'm guessing there's probably like a lamp on the table, like between their two.
Sure. There's a little reading lamp. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna come up here to grab that and try to smash hit her in the back of the head as well.
Byron, I like the cane. That would have been good. Or urn full of ashes. Yeah. That would have been super sweet. Yeah. So
Trevor Walker. Bam.
Yeah. So you grab this lamp. I'm going to need you to engage in combat as well, as you grab it and pull it loose from its moorings in the plug in the floor. And wow. Okay.
Success.
Yeah.
16.
D4, please. I think for damage.
3.
Oh wow. So Tara, describe what this looks like. So you just hit her, and then out of nowhere, Quinton comes in and hits her. She doesn't let go, but tell everyone what Carter sees. What's going on here?
Am I describing Quinton's thing?
Yeah, tell us how that unfolded.
Quinton comes in and just grabs this lamp, and in a show of aggression that I would not have thought possible for a kid his size and build and level of geekiness, reached back and just like he was knocking a home run out of the park.
Yes, I love it. So you kind of come in from underneath, just like whoo. This Mildred, which let's be honest, this is really kind of more Mildred style now that she's awake. she basically, her head snaps back and you send this kind of stringy black stuff flying backward. And she kind of looks up at you directly into your eyes for a moment, Quinton, and smiles, and a couple teeth fall from where you've hit her so hard, and they're just kind of just barely loose, and the movement of her jaw causes these teeth to just down on the ground, and she just goes right down like she's going for his throat at this point.
It's my turn now.
It is your turn. What do you do?
I'm gonna tackle her from the side, just try and knock her off of him.
Okay. You're gonna try to tackle her. Let's engage in combat if you would. Ooh, nice. Okay, hang on. One second. Oops, 2d10.
Okay.
Yeah. So you go to tackle her, and it's crazy. She's got a hold of the bulletproof vest again still. You push her off to the side a bit, but then she comes around with her arm and grabs your arm, and suddenly the grip, that familiar grip, Carter, that squeeze to take you somewhere you don't want to go, and she pulls you down as well, like right next to Dawkins, and you're kind of there scrambling around. She's got you snared. She has you grappled. She is entirely too strong for an old woman. She must be going to Planet Fitness. Quinton.
As I see this,
Yes.
I'm assuming that I am wearing Doc Martens, and I'm just going to try to smash down on her head. Just
Ooh.
like squash it with my foot.
Okay.
And the foot that has the dog shit on it.
All right. Give me an engage in combat roll, please.
Come on, please. Be good. Successful complications. That's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to again. So you hit. What do you think on Doc Marten boot? Let's do D6 just for kicks.
Okay.
I don't know the damage scale here, but we'll make it work.
They are my kids.
Yeah. There's your complication. Right. There's your complication. You stomp her on the side of the head. And, you know, Doc Martens, I have a pair that I love very much, and the sole is very sharp, right? Very, very angular. You hit her right on the side of the head and tear her ear off, just, and wind up basically hitting Dawkins, right? Because she's on top. You're like, oh, and try to curb stomp her. This allows Carter to get loose, but Carter, your firearm is now in this miasma of chaos. You have lost it in that mix.
I guess the taser is going to get another use today.
Yeah, that's good.
At close ranges. Here we go.
Oh wow. So Quinton, you're there. Your phone has fallen to the ground at this point because you're in mid combat. And I'm going to say that we see the phone's angle where it's landed, ironically enough, to have an awkward angle to see this, you know, in the wide angle lens. As you basically tase at short distance, you shoot her right in the head with these darts, and she tightens up and tightens up and tightens up, and then falls on Dawkins. Very quiet all of a sudden. You don't know what's happening. Your hands are shaking. What have you done here? What have you done here? You hear Dawkins. Help me. Oh, kiddo, please. Oh, it hurts.
I throw my cuffs to Q.
Okay.
I'll grab him. I'll try to kick her off of Doc so that to roll away so that we can get to Doc.
Okay. So you do. So you roll her off. She smells so bad, Q. As you roll her, it's like unwashed people parts and rotting skin. Just.
Can I get to his walkie?
His walkie, you start to reach for it. He's covered in this black ichor.
It's Doc. I don't care.
Okay. You
so I'm gonna,
you just reach
through,
down
try
in the
to get
moment.
to it and just shout into it.
Okay.
Not even like, blah, 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 blah. It's just like a help us, blah, blah, blah. And like yelling for an ambulance to come to this place.
Who is this? Identify yourself, over.
Hey, I'm with Doc. It's Q. I'm with Dawkins and Carter. You got to get here right now. We need an ambulance. We need this right now. Carter, just say something loud right now.
I didn't
Officer
copy that.
injured. Dawkins is injured.
Are you talking into his radio?
I'm shouting. Yeah,
okay.
I'm shouting.
Didn't copy. Something's equipment failure. You're very muffled.
Fuck. Is yours okay? Carter, is yours okay?
Radio.
Yeah, you're okay there. So you throw your earpiece in and whatever, and so you call this in. Trying to parse this, obviously, small town dispatch is trying to sort out like, holy shit, okay, I gotta call an ambulance, and I gotta get somebody from county still. What do you do in the meanwhile?
I'm trying to wipe the schmutz off of Dawkins.
It's on your hands.
And get to him.
There's-
Yeah, I'll like try to put it like this, but it doesn't matter. I just got to get to him and
so
see what's going on.
Yeah, so it's on your hands. It's on now. At this point, you on your clothes. You're not going to get it off them. It's like this kind of oily stuff. You can smear it around, and that's about it. A nice hot shower, which is probably not an option right now, it would be about the only way you could clear it.
I have my gloves on. I got my gloves on. I'll try and roll him to the side, and if there's any like on his face and whatever, I'll try and like help clear his airway a little bit.
I'm going to grab the old lady Afghan, because there are 50 in that room that she knitted, and pull that over and like try to put it under his head or something like that, or like cover him. I'm sort of panicking because Doc, I'm like, Carter, what do we do? What do we do?
Dawkins, are you okay? Can you breathe? Talk to me.
The last thing you remember is saying that, and that echoing and like pounding on his chest, right? And just like, are you okay? Are you going to talk? He's a non-responsive, but he's staring at you right into your eyes with this blank expression. This is where we're going to end the stream.
God damn it.
We'll see you next time on Myth Brigade for part 2 of Dark Ledger. Thank you guys for joining, and thank you, Tara and Chantel. I love you both. Let's do this again soon.